And all, welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one we're talking Ilia Topuria. Ilia has had some comments to make. This time they were not praise comments. These comments were actually provoking comments. They will provoke some sort of response from a Max Holloway, that is Ilia's opponent's opponent, the night of UFC 308. We're going to get into the comments, a little bit about this fight in this video. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel. Your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Ilia Topuria praised Diego Lopes prior to the night of UFC 306, which we actually made a video about that on this channel. We spoke about how it's very rare for Ilia Topuria to give praise to fighters. I understand that it probably happened prior to him praising Diego Lopes at some point in the past. But point is, it's very rare for the guy to actually praise fighters, let alone his direct opponents. We're talking about guys that fight in the same division. Diego Lopes obviously just defeated Brian Ortega and probably cemented Ilia Topuria's comments even more after Diego Lopes was able to defeat a top fighter in the form of Brian Ortega, obviously. That being said, it seems like Ilia Topuria is back to his old ways. He's had some comments to make in regards to the fight and his opponent the night of UFC 308. He just kind of spoke in generalities about the division. And he says that when he hits guys, they quote-unquote need motorcycle helmets. This comment, as disrespectful as it may seem, if I were Ilia Topuria's opponent, and not only is it disrespectful, this is a great way to get in your opponent's head. Obviously, we're talking about psychological warfare. No matter who you are, these kind of words, even if you think they don't have an effect, they will have an effect, because it's almost like gaslighting, right? It's just the psychological warfare aspect of the game. I do understand that comments have to be backed up by performances. And I do understand that sometimes your comments can come back and bite you in the you-know-what. Because you provoke two kinds of responses from people. Either you're going to be feared, or somebody's going to want to shut you up. And Max Holloway, I think, is going to be up to the task. Even though this is going to be a fascinating fight, Ilia Topuria has a point. His power is second to none in that division. Just look at what he did to Volka. Do you understand that Volka fought Ilia after coming off a brutal knockout loss, which was arguably knockout of the year against a champion of the higher weight class, which is Islam Makhachev in the obviously lightweight division. And he went on to take the fight. But still, the way that Ilia Topuria knocked out Volkanovski, I think it's a pure testament to his power. So, yes, Ilia has a point, but Ilia has to understand. And I think he does understand. And he's just a witty guy, the fox that is Ilia Topuria. I think a part of him making the comments is, absolutely trying to get in his opponent's head. That's Max Holloway, night of UFC 308, for the featherweight title. And also, another part of it is his absolute belief in himself. And that's why I say this guy's a character. We want Ilia to have big main events. I think there is possibilities of breaking records with Ilia Topuria. We spoke about the possibility of Ilia facing someone at the Santiago Bernabeu. That's the home of Real Madrid in Madrid. It's a stadium that holds 80,000 fans, and I believe Ilia Topuria has the star power to fill that event. But obviously, if he's no longer the champion, that just kind of goes, that just kind of goes with the wind. You see what I mean? So hopefully, Ilia can. I can't say I hope Ilia wins, but hopefully Ilia can get to the point where he can have that big supposed main event in Madrid, Spain. I mean, the guy's a character, title or not, I believe he's going to have his fans. And I don't think the option of him fighting at the Santiago Bernabeu is going to be something that's out of the realm of possibility, even if he's not champion. I'm not saying that Max is going to defeat him. I'm not saying that he's going to defeat Max. As a matter of fact, this is going to be a wildly interesting fight. The pure boxing abilities, they're just so closely matched. I think one guy's probably going to be more volume, and one guy's going to be more power. That's Ilia Topuria is going to look for those power shots. And Max, as always, is going to look for volume. And not only does Max have volume, Max has ability to put you night-night. Just look at what he did to Justin Gaethje. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe for more.